For the residency program at the institution, I proposed the commons as the alternative to the contradiction of the collective's de facto privatization. The framing of the commons were particularly relevant as a model for labor and stewardship because it offered not only a discourse, but also concrete principles of organizing, as it names not only a type of resource shared, but social systems comprising three elements: a commonwealth, a community of commoners and their social relations, and a practice of commoning, of doing in common. However, the proposal was repeatedly dismissed, often met with defensive or emotional responses from the founders. Seen through Bourdieu's framework, this rejection is not incidental, but an inevitable expression of the subjectivity shaped by those capital relations. It is structurally consistent with a position built on the enclosure of all three forms of capital. To embrace commoning would require decentralizing economic, cultural, and social capital, eroding the very mechanisms that sustain their positional advantage. It is important to situate this refusal within the expansive history of enclosure, the primitive accumulation that has persisted in various forms, the privatization of common land, the transformation of peasants into urban proletariat, the de-economization of female care labor, the gentrification of urban commons into real estate projects, and more. In this light, the founder's subjectivity is genealogically aligned more closely with that of the petit bourgeois than the figures in queer history who were rebels, fugitives, tenants, and the outlawed, again exemplifying the structural erasure and disparity between queer collectivity then and now that Sarah Schulman describes. This is an excerpt from an essay, The Gentrification of Queer Collectivity, Witness to a Lost Fugitive Sociality. You can find the rest of this text on my newsletter platform, the Archive of Apache Studies, link in bio.